What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Door Debate podcast, and welcome to our Week 10 preview episode. And we have a little bit of a different one for you today, but nonetheless, it is going to be very exciting, I think, for you guys to watch and listen to. We are doing a quarterback tier list. Now, we're going to do the tier list of the quarterbacks of what they're at in the specific season at this point in time, as we are into week 10. So maybe players like CJ Stroud will be above guys like Russell Wilson, because we're not doing career, we're doing more 2023 season at this point in time. So I think it's going to be very exciting. We got Caleb, we got John. Jonathan should be joining us relatively shortly, but he said we can get this one started. So Caleb and John, are you excited to rank and tier list these quarterbacks?
Yes, let's do it.
I'm curious what you guys have. And so this is like who we'd want, what was like a fantasy wise? And if you're trying to get a team built, and who's coming off the board is it who's coming off the board first in a draft? Is that kind of what you're thinking?
That's a good question. I mean, not necessarily. I think it's just at this point in time.
Okay.
Who is above who here? If we're ranking quarterbacks based off of this 2023 season, yes, you can give people like Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes, the edge, because they're great. But here's the tier list. It's 5 tiers. We have Mahomes as one. We all know Mahomes is just in his own tier. Then we have elite. We have franchise, potential franchise, and buns. We all know buns is just absolute doo-doo flakes bad.
All right.
So potential franchise means, are they a potential franchise quarterback? We don't really know. Obviously, franchise is they are the guy. We know for certain. Elite is elite, and then Mahomes. So the hard part is we're going to have to agree on all this, but I think it'll be fine. I think.
Okay.
The first one, Josh Allen. Do we agree that he's in elite?
Yes.
All present say aye.
Yeah.
I think you know what one of us.
Good thing Jonathan is not here.
Let's get this out of the way while he's not on.
He's going to pop in, see that, and just immediately leave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. The next one we got is Mahomes. Now, I'm just going to put him right in the Mahomes tier. Anybody disagree?
No, you got to put it. He is in his own tier.
Yeah,
he's
he
one
is.
of a kind right now.
Okay. Yeah. The next one, Joshua Dobbs. Let's see what people think. You guys know what I think. I think he's potential franchise.
I mean, I think for right now, I would say potential franchise, but I would put him, and I don't know. Okay, so inside of these tiers, can we rank them, or can we put them in a certain position? Because I'd like to put him towards the top of potential franchise.
Maybe closer to the left.
Yeah,
I'd put him all the way on the left, and then let's see if we want to reorder that later.
Okay.
But I'd put Dobbs all the way to the left of the potential.
I like that. I like that a lot. Okay.
I like that too. Especially because, we're not considering Kirk at all, not for ability. Like you said, it's not career. It's not, he's entering free agency. It's not thinking too deep. It's just right now, what's his status as skill off the week he had. Yeah, I'd agree. I like John's take on that. I'll go with that.
Yeah, he's rolling right now. The next one, Bryce Young.
I'd say he's at the end of potential franchise because he hasn't shown anything yet, but we know he's a Heisman winner. He could potentially be the franchise guy.
Okay, so far right.
Yeah,
so
far right.
Okay.
Yeah, now we have a big space in between that we can fill with these potential franchises.
Well, like Trevor Lawrence's first year would have been there, but it's almost like him and Young. If you're looking at their first years, they could. You don't want to say they're buns because that's like journeyman quarterback, like a placeholder till the organization gets their guy they actually want to try. But Young is definitely the performance this season. He's not set up to succeed well. Yeah, so he's all the way to the right.
Yeah, you see that there's potential.
Yeah, they're not going to move on from him in 1 year. No.
Yeah, certain circumstances may say that.
Yeah,
been
out of his control.
Been hindering him. Matthew Stafford.
Ooh.
He's definitely franchise. I'd put him towards the left of franchise.
Really? I can only put him at one spot for now.
Yeah, for now, put
franchise.
I'd agree with franchise.
Okay. I think so too. For the Super Bowl winner.
Yeah. I know we're not talking career, but it's like I'd almost want to say to the right, just because what level with injuries, and then age, like what is he going to be the future of the
Right.
Rams? But we're just talking about this season so far, and yeah, he's certainly contending. So yeah.
How about another veteran, Russell Wilson? So I think he's
Oh.
actually this season he's been okay, but honestly, if we're talking right now,
He's buns.
I think he's buns.
He's
Yeah,
buns.
oh,
Put him
no.
down there.
I think
I'm
he's
not
I'm not
voted.
giving him any credit.
I would put him towards the end of potential franchise because
far
it's Russell.
end.
It's
How
hard.
about
to
we put
bet
him at the?
against
How
Russell
about we
Wilson.
put him as the best buns quarterback?
I'm overruled. So let's compromise there. But
Buns it is to the left.
All right.
Far
It's-
left of buns. Okay.
Has he not improved though? It's just been a weird season because they get blown out by
He-
the
I know,
Dolphins. But
you're
then they
right, he
Destroy the
has.
Chiefs. Like what's going on?
He has improved. You're right, but he's still buns.
It's hard to. It's just. Yeah, it's hard to say that about Russell Wilson. But yeah. Okay, let's move on.
CJ Stroud. Very popular name, popular talk of the town right now. I mean, we're gonna have a lot of recency bias right now, but
Yeah.
I say he's franchise. I mean, there's nothing that he's done that said otherwise.
Yep, I would say the same. At the
Left
I would put
or
him.
right?
I would put him at the right for now.
So
That's,
right
um,
of Matthew
ooh.
Stafford.
Yeah, the
below
only
Matthew
the only
Stafford.
one we
What?
have in
No,
there
he's-
is Stafford. So
Yes.
I'd say he's worse than Stafford right now.
You think? I don't know. I'd actually.
Ooh.
I'd waver on putting him at the end. Okay, this is a recency bias because we're coming off a week where he had 5 touchdowns. There were so many. I make the graphic for the perfect fantasy hypothetical, and I've never seen that many of a same team. He was using everybody, but but you look at some of the numbers and how overperforming he is. I almost want to put him. I think I'd put him at the top of franchise. The recency
Ooh.
bias would push him to the very end of elite, but because he's got that first season, like people don't know what to, next season when they figure out and how do you surpass those limits. But I like him a lot. I think they definitely are the franchise guys. So
I wouldn't
say-
be.
but I would
I
say
wouldn't
he's
be
been better than-
opposed.
he's been better than Stafford this season, though. I don't
He
think
definitely
Stafford's,
has. That's why I wouldn't be opposed to putting him to Stafford, but
like
we'll keep
Stafford
it
has a
for
Super
now.
Bowl
We'll keep it
career
for
wise,
now.
but this season
I
I,
could-
think
I could-
Stroud's been better.
I could definitely be convinced that Stroud is ahead of Stafford because of the fact that Stroud only has 1 interception. So to throw that many touchdowns and stuff with only 1 interception, like we've seen so many quarterbacks throw multiple interceptions in games, and he only has 1. So
Through every
I could
game.
see that. That's a good point,
That's
Caleb.
actually crazy. That's like Rodgers.
That is wild. Okay, so we'll leave it right now as Stafford and Stroud. We can change it later.
Okay.
The next one's Tua. I'm gonna say elite.
Elite, yep.
Yeah, elite.
Below Josh Allen.
Yep, below Josh Allen.
Okay.
Really? I'd put him above this
Oh.
season.
Oh, come on.
It-
Josh
oh,
Allen's
you're not
number
gonna-
1 in the league. Josh Allen's number 1 in the NFL in total touchdowns.
And in
Ooh.
interceptions.
Ooh.
Yeah, but
How is Tyreek Hill having such a legendary season, but then, is
That's-
Diggs
okay,
having that level?
If he is saying this season, I actually now that you
This
said it,
season.
I would put Tua above.
Because like lifetime
Allen.
wise, I would argue like Stafford.
what games? What teams has he beat though? He just does easy
True.
games.
True.
Oh man,
Oh boy.
we got a new
New player.
Jonathan has
Jonathan, please
joined
help me
the
out here.
podcast.
I'm trying to defend Josh Allen here.
Oh, you're trying to defend Josh Allen?
Yo, you came,
Come on, you're on my side with this, right?
you came
I
at the
don't think
perfect
so.
time, Jonathan. Phil and Jonathan, we were doing a tier list of quarterbacks. Just
Yeah,
the
did you
image
see
that
the
was sent in
picture I
group
sent?
chat.
I did.
The
So
image is
yeah, so
not-
that's the ranking system right now. I can give you an updated picture of what it
Yeah,
looks like.
You can kind of listen to where we're at because the image itself isn't like what we settled on. It's just
Yeah,
the
those
default.
the players in the picture that you're looking at, we didn't order that. Just
So
look at the categories.
Yeah, the
for that.
categories.
Focus
yeah.
more on the categories, and then you'll follow along. More to the left is what we're interpreting as like within that ranking, you're better. Like you read left to right. So like that. If you're closer to the left side, but again, those people in that image are not our final or current tally. They were
So,
just another picture.
We're
okay.
we're discussing
We are
right
just-
now.
yeah, right
Tua
now.
and Josh Allen. We think Tua is
Oh.
elite. Is Tua above Josh Allen? We're talking about this season,
Just this season,
right at this point in time.
I
Is
would.
Tua-
I'm arguing Tua is higher up than.
I would
Allen.
say so too. This
Yeah.
season.
Yeah, Tua's
This
higher
season.
up than Allen, and honestly, Allen should be in the franchise. He's off the
What?
elite. He's off the
What?
elite. Take him off that. He's not on the elite. He should be in franchise. Yes.
No, I think he could be at the back of elite though.
Okay, maybe the
I
back.
think-
Maybe the back. Okay, I can see that.
I
Sneak through the
accept
back
that.
door.
Because he's still Josh Allen. It's yeah.
Okay.
That's okay. That's a good compromise.
We'll
I
go
would
to the
with
next
Tua.
one. 'Cause
Okay.
we got to rapid fire these. Trevor Lawrence. I think Trevor Lawrence, in my opinion, I would say he's franchise, not elite yet.
Correct. Yeah, I'd put him after Stroud actually.
So we have
This season,
Stafford,
yeah.
Stroud. Now we're going to go Lawrence here in the franchise section. Now we have the infamous Zach Wilson. You know who my stance. He's buns.
I think elite actually.
What?
I mean, I'm just kidding.
Okay. No, what do you? That's twice you've gotten him. This.
I mean, is he potential franchise though?
No.
All right. Yeah,
Jonathan?
I mean, no, I
You
agree.
love
Zach
him, right?
Wilson.
I didn't-
No, he's buns. He's buns.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm
Wow.
surprised. I'm surprised Deshaun Watson's on that category. He's not buns. We don't know if he's buns or not.
Well, we didn't
haven't
put
we
him
didn't
in
get
yet.
That
Okay.
first
So,
image
so
isn't.
Zach Wilson is going to
canon.
buns. So
Okay.
now we're on to Deshaun Watson. I think Deshaun Watson is buns.
This
Yeah.
season, yeah, he's
I
barely
think
played.
I think he's buns right now.
Well, like injuries become a factor if you're talking about like
True.
up until well,
But when he
we're
has
enter-
played.
and even then, yeah, he hasn't been good. So it's like we're talking about this season's performance entering week 10. Who are the rankings? Where are they at? I
Uh-huh.
agree, he's buns. He's definitely.
Is he above Zach Wilson, below Russell?
I'd say,
Yeah, I'd say exactly right in
Okay.
between.
Baker Mayfield, I'm gonna say he's surprised me a little bit. Still buns.
Yep,
He's
still buns.
high category of buns. Yeah, he's in the higher.
Yeah,
on the
high
left side.
category buns
High
or
category buns.
or low end potential franchise. 'Cause
So
he has these
above
flashes of
Deshaun?
brilliance.
Above Deshaun, below Russ.
I wouldn't put him above Deshaun. I wouldn't put him above
Deshaun's done shit.
and we haven't seen
At
enough
least,
data
Baker's
points.
been healthy though. You have
No,
to take it.
not enough data points.
Not enough
Especially
data
because
points.
the Browns are more of a running
too
team.
too early to call.
And
No,
the
I'd
Browns
put
do
Baker above
run
him.
more.
This season?
So Deshaun doesn't have that much.
Yeah, but Deshaun has a much better defense. That's how he's
Better
won
defense
games.
and hasn't played. Been
let's,
injured.
let's put Deshaun in the front.
Baker's-
So I'll put Baker above Zach Wilson. So it goes Russ, Deshaun, Baker, Zach Wilson. We'll figure out later whether he
Yes,
should be
this is
moved.
for the audience to decide.
Yeah, Joe Burrow,
Oh, elite.
elite.
Ahead of Tua.
Okay.
Elite. Joe Burrow, elite. He should be the farthest on the left.
Yes.
Okay, so he's
Yep.
ahead of Tua. Derek Carr. I'm gonna say Derek.
Buns.
Really?
Terrible.
Potential
They're
They're
franchise.
using
I was
Taysom
gonna-
Hill. They're
was
using
gonna say-
Taysom Hill because Carr sucks.
He's
been
potential
injured.
franchise.
I would say potential franchise.
Potential franchise.
He has the great
Yeah.
leadership skills.
Yeah.
He's
He's got
decent.
the intangibles.
Yeah, he's got intangibles, exactly.
I say all the
He's-
way on the left of Buns.
He's been injured though, so you're like saying when he's
Exactly.
healthy,
it's
He
not
he's
a-
not-
sucks.
Well, that's part of it, but that's why potential. It's not.
So wait,
All the
so
way on the
John-
left of Buns.
Wait, hang on, John. You think
Warm and toasty, buttery buns.
Hawaiian rolls that have been in the oven.
Yes.
No.
King's Hawaiian rolls.
So
Oh,
you
those are
think-
so good.
toasted buns far left? Where does Caleb? Do you think potential franchise
Potential
far right?
franchise. Yeah. I think people know what they're gonna get. I mean, Derek Carr's like, when he's healthy, he can have some great moments.
All right.
But the thing is, how can with Michael Thomas, Olave, Kamara, Taysom Hill, Jawan Johnson, you can't even be the top team in the division?
Well, they might be.
Yeah.
You never know. They might end off.
Yeah, you never know exactly.
Him and
Yeah,
chance.
Rashid Shaheed are a dynamic duo. I'm putting them potential franchise all the way to the right. Dak
This list will
Prescott.
have disagreements. Ooh.
Dak is franchise.
I would
he's
say
elite. He's elite.
No, he's not
Let's
elite.
be honest. Let's be honest. He's elite,
Come on.
but
Nope.
he's elite.
I
but-
am not settling
No,
for
no.
elite.
Time out. He's elite, but he's on the right. He's more on the right.
No,
he's elite.
we're not putting him in
Let's
elite.
not lie.
I'm sorry.
Act like
We're
that.
not. We're not doing it.
How many winning seasons has he had with
We're
the
no. We're
Cowboys?
talking. No, we're talking. Okay, so for this, we're judging them off of this season right now,
Okay.
week 10.
Did you see him against Jalen Hurts?
That was one game.
Are you playing? I know you're playing around. This team is dominant. Everybody knows it. Nobody wants to see the Cowboys.
You lost. The Jets even beat the
The
Eagles.
Cowboys were the better. Hey, everybody's saying it. The Cowboys were the better team than the Eagles.
How
What?
about-
Yes.
Only the Cowboys.
Jonathan, I am
Everybody said
not
it.
going to sit here and let Jared
Oh!
put that in elite.
No, not only
How
that.
That's not happening.
I'll
Hey.
meet in the middle. I'll meet in the middle. and
In the middle,
say-
in the middle, elite. Yeah, in the
No,
middle.
no,
elite.
no, no.
no,
In the
And
middle
by
is
the way,
exactly
and by
what
the
I
way,
want.
there were so many flags. Like the reps were against the Cowboys. Just so
Why'd you guys step out at the half-yard line and put your knee down at the half-yard line? Why didn't you just get in?
If you go back and watch the film, the reps were against the Cowboys. Why? I don't know. Why do they hate
Why
Cowboys
do you
so
always
much?
blame the refs?
I'm just saying.
How about this?
For
How about
both
this?
teams.
How about this? How about we let an Eagles fan decide where Dak should go?
That's a little biased.
Yeah, it's a little biased. Just a little bit.
Let me decide. I'm
Just
no
a
bias.
little bit.
No, no.
I'm the
to
only
be
one
co-
that's not biased.
He's all the way on the left of franchise.
If it's possible to put him like in between
You can't tell me
a row,
that Josh Allen is not better than Dak this
Are
year.
you? Josh Allen has more turnovers than I can.
He has way
ever
more
imagine.
touchdowns. And
I would-
How about
Dak
this? How about-
and
I'd put
fine.
on-
Dak and Josh Allen should be like they should be the same basically.
they are. That's what I'm saying. Josh Allen's all the way to the right of elite, and Dak is all the way to the left of franchise. That's next to each
No,
other.
Okay,
no.
that's what we're deciding. That's
Wait, time out. What about Justin Herbert? At least Dak has won a playoff
Oh, we
game.
didn't. Well, we didn't get to him
we
yet.
haven't gotten
Okay, so take Justin Herbert, take him out, put Dak.
Well,
over there.
we didn't get to
We
Herbert
haven't even
yet.
gotten to him.
Well, no, what I would
Relax.
say, my visual imagery is if this was a shelf, right, and we're putting the plaques of each person's like, headshot there.
Yes.
Dak is like, as an Eagles fan, his portrait is hanging off the edge of elite, about to fall into franchise.
So far left of franchise. That's what we're gonna
Yes,
He's like
that's
in
that's what
between.
I'm hearing too,
All right,
Jared. Thank you.
we gotta wrap it up. We gotta wrap it
Like
up.
his portrait, grew hands, is holding on for
Dan-
life to the elite shelf.
All right, Daniel Jones.
Buns.
All right, all the way behind Zach Wilson.
I would say just ahead of Baker, actually.
I'd have to put him behind. I don't even like Wilson, but it's just because of the injuries. We're talking about this season alone.
If he's
Buns,
healthy,
yeah.
he's better than Baker, but worse than who do we have?
He's
Deshaun.
buns,
Has he-
though. He's buns.
how many games has he played this season? I would actually have to put him towards. It's just injury is part of the game.
He
It's not his
came back
fault.
against the Cardinals. Even Dak couldn't do that.
Yeah.
Against the Cardinals?
Yeah, Dak couldn't
Cardinals?
do it. Dak couldn't do it.
Against-
That's
Do
what,
Do you know
that's
she's
just
getting
what happened.
paid? No,
Dak
he
couldn't
deserves to
do
be in
it.
buns until he proves himself. He
That's
hasn't
true.
proved
No, I'm
That is-
telling you, he's in buns.
Okay, yeah.
I'm putting him. I'm putting him.
Okay, let me
I'm
agree.
putting him behind Baker.
Context.
Behind Baker in
Context
front of
is-
Zach Wilson. All right,
Okay.
Justin Fields. I think Justin
Buns.
Fields, in my opinion,
Buns.
Big
all the way
buns.
to the left of buns.
Potential franchise.
Best
Well,
buns.
I wouldn't put him all the way to the left. I'll put him up somewhere in the middle, maybe
What?
towards the
What?
right. Yes.
Potential
He's
franchise.
Okay,
overrated.
wait, hold
Big
on,
time.
Jonathan. All the way to the left of buns as of right now is Russell Wilson. You think he's worse than Russell Wilson?
Yeah.
he's better than Russell Wilson.
No, he's better than
Are
Russell
y'all?
Wilson.
No, Russell Wilson's way better. Are y'all?
Did you
kidding me?
watch Russell Wilson this year?
This season,
Guys.
I'd put Fields in potential franchise, but
That's what I would put him at. potential
No,
franchise.
you guys.
No, he's not.
He's not.
He's,
Come on.
he has
He's-
the potential to be.
No,
He's
no.
had flashes of brilliance.
Yeah.
Okay, just because he's gonna rush doesn't mean
One
you're a quarterback.
game?
Yeah, one
Plays,
game.
he's
Come
the
on, bro.
only thing that's been working for the Bears, and they've won some weird ones. But
People
it's
get lucky
largely
once in a
because of
while.
him.
Yeah, people
Look
get
at how
lucky.
they
Yeah,
won
you
without
have
him.
to. A blind squirrel finds a nut once in a blue moon.
Yeah, Caleb. People
Yeah,
get lucky
those
once in a while with the
movies
rushing and all that. The quarterback, you have to throw the ball. He doesn't. You can't throw it.
This
Look at him. He
season-
can't throw the
Dude,
ball.
if he didn't have
He's not the
DJ
guy.
Moore, he'd be all the way to the right of buns.
DJ
Yeah.
Moore was a Like he was good on the Panthers, but he's been where he is getting thrown the ball from Fields. I have to put him potential. I think it's just part. The Bears organization is working
All the way to the
quarterback,
left
so-
of buns.
All the way to the right of potential franchise.
No.
Okay. Well, we'll see what the graph shows at the end. The graphic.
I'll put him.
We're
I'll
evenly
put him
divided,
all the way
so
to the
maybe we
left
put a
of
poll.
buns in front of.
You'll put a
Russell
poll.
for now. Okay. Yeah,
You
we'll
put a poll on
see
YouTube, maybe.
what people think we got wrong.
Help us.
Geno
split this
Smith.
game.
Geno is potential franchise right.
Yeah, potential franchise. Okay.
Potential right behind Dubs.
Come on.
You think Geno's better than Dubs right now?
Yeah.
Right now?
Yeah.
We did.
What?
The
Are you
body of
kidding me?
work.
Bro, right now, week
Yes,
10.
right now,
We
body
did
of
the
work.
comparison.
In what way? In
Body
what
of
way?
work
Tell me
for
what
this
sample size you're looking at.
Body of work for this season. You gotta.
Yeah.
I
We did
love
the
Dobbs.
comparison last week. The blind QB.
Y'all,
resume.
hey, it's
Raw.
recency bias. Y'all just saying that. because of
Recency
the one,
bias?
The one game he just had.
Geno has no bias. He hasn't had one great game.
They're winning. They're winning. They have a winning record. It's 5-3, right?
That's
Something like
because it's Kenneth Walker and their defense.
that. But they need opposite score a little bit to win the game. You can't. Come on.
All right. we're
Come
moving
on, bro.
I
You
have-
know
I'd have to
Dobbs.
put him in. I
Why
love
do you
Dobbs.
hate Dobbs? I don't know why.
He's okay, but I don't like people overrating people. He's overrated right now.
You wanna
That was
humble
just
him?
one game, and who was it against?
One
You
game.
guys
Wait,
hear
who'd they
what
play
they're
again?
Calling, what they're
The-
calling Dobbs is the. You guys hear the nickname? Such a great
No.
nickname.
They played the Falcons.
Because of his NASA internship.
The Falcons. I haven't even
calling
forgot about
him
those.
the,
Easy.
No, but it was in Atlanta.
Sorry, Caleb. Go
Are
ahead.
they calling
Falcons
him the
always win at
astronaut?
home.
The Pastronaut.
Oh, I love it. I love
That's
it.
a good one. Yeah. But I'd
I'm
still
putting
put
him. I'm
Gino
putting
ahead.
Gino behind Dobbs. All right, so
Okay,
he's in
good.
front of
Okay.
Bryce
Perfect.
Young. He's in
Wow.
front of Derek Carr. Jared Goff. I'm gonna say he's on the far left of franchise.
Yeah.
I would say he's actually, honestly, this season
Yeah.
He's above Dak.
I would say yes.
He's been
Jared
almost
Goff
elite.
I know
all
y'all
the way to
playing.
the left,
I know
above
y'all
Dak.
playing right now.
No, because his season's been quiet.
In
actually-
what way
he's
is Dak better?
He's quietly having a
Statistically,
season.
quietly,
Franchise.
really, really good. It's the best season of his career.
Yeah, franchise. He's all the way to the left. Like I think he's in a good spot. Maybe second
Yeah.
to the left, right in front, right behind Trevor Lawrence or something like that. I think it's
I'd compromise on that. But
Or I
he's,
don't know
he's,
where
like, it's just not flashy.
I'll
how
send
well
an
he is.
updated later.
Yeah, please send an update when
It's interesting
But I think
because
it's franchise.
Dak and Goff both have 14 total touchdowns and 5 interceptions.
Yeah.
Wow.
But the Lions have a better record.
Because Gobb's playing the time of his life. Dak
All
always
right.
plays like this, and nobody says
All
anything.
right. All right. Justin Herbert.
Can't be mediocre your whole life.
Justin
though.
Herbert.
Justin Herbert.
Justin
Okay.
Herbert.
For me, elite.
He's
For me,
He's
elite.
all the way to the right of elite.
yeah, exactly.
Okay.
For this season, I'd have to give it because the Chargers, some of those weird losses in the beginning. Some of the,
I'll
he's
take
still
it.
elite.
I'll
though.
take it. I don't have to argue.
We don't have to stir
Kenny
your-
Pickett.
Buns.
How far? So we have Baker.
He's worse than Daniel Jones.
Worse than Dan. So in
Uh,
front of Zach Wilson.
Yes, he's still
Okay.
better than Zach
That's
Wilson.
tough for me to say. but
Anthony Richardson.
Well, that's tough. I'd put him right ahead of Bryce Young.
potential franchise somewhere in the middle, all maybe more to the
Because
right.
he was having a good season.
Potential franchise all the way to the
injuries.
left. Yeah.
We're just
All
talking
the way to
about
the left.
when
no.
injuries become a factor. It's hard to gauge. We're talking about just
Yeah,
this
it's
season,
tough.
who you'd
What,
have.
what his sample size was, he played really well.
Yes.
right.
Sam Howell.
Uh,
I'd say all the way to the left of potential.
Okay.
say all the way to the right.
So that'd be above Dobbs.
I
So-
would say Howell is above Dobbs.
He's in the middle. Let's not. Come on. he's
definitely in
middle.
the potential franchise.
Yeah, potential
bracket.
franchise middle for somewhere.
He's been
he's had some-
playing extremely well.
He's
he was the
number
top-
2 in the NFL in passing yards.
Look at his team's record though.
Top fantasy last.
Yeah, but what can he
week.
do? They just traded Sweat and Chase Young.
They're-
This is
they
the
must-
NFL.
I
Potential
wonder if
franchise.
they're tanking. What are they doing there?
No, that's what I'm saying.
they
He's
are
potential
tanking.
franchise. He should be potential.
So are they tanking to replace him or to
No,
build
they
around
said they
him?
came out and said that he's like Ron
but-
Rivera's like, yeah, this is a guy we can build around.
Rivera flip flops a lot though.
I-
And at this point,
honestly, I would say far left of potential.
That's what I'm saying.
I would say that.
Alright.
Caleb, thoughts?
I would say more to the right, but this is how I imagine like laws get passed. Like there's a little bit of stuff you don't want, you get a little bit of what you want. It's like, no one should be happy. Whatever. I don't know.
What about
Everyone's a
Jalen
little
Hurts?
happy.
Jalen Hurts.
So we have in the elite company, we have Burrow, Tua, Josh Allen, Herbert. I think
I think
in
he
my
needs his
personal
own-
opinion, he goes just ahead of Josh Allen.
No.
just ahead.
Just ahead of Josh. So then
think you-
Tua
I think
and
you
Burrow
missed-
are having.
You sure?
Burrow, fuck Burrow. I mean, shoot Burrow.
It's because
not having
Burrow's
the
been
best
been
season.
so good recently.
Recently, but
Yeah,
consider the
recent,
first
yeah.
5 games Burrow had.
I would
What
say
their
Tua is
offense was
still having a
targeting.
better season than
I
Hurts.
That's
no,
why
I
I
would
put-
I would still say Hurts over Tua though.
Hurts,
Would you?
Hurts
I would.
is at least number 1 in elite category. I would argue he gets his own rack as well.
No. All right, let's hold on here.
Yeah,
He's-
dude. He's
turns the ball over a lot. Doesn't have a lot of
Not a
passing
lot.
touchdowns. If he wasn't for
passing.
his
What about
rushing,
his rushing touchdowns?
his rushing is
7 rushing
fantastic.
touchdowns.
Yeah,
Tom
from the
Brady got
one.
so
From the
many-
one.
How many QB sneaks from the one did Tom Brady have in his career?
Yeah,
They
but
got
we
his
don't
touchdown.
take that into account.
44.
That's part of what gets you to
Tua-
where you gets you to the promised land.
Tua doesn't play well against good opponents, but when he plays bad opponents, he pads the stats.
Exactly. So Hurts is better.
But
And
Hurts does
Hurts-
bad against good opponents too.
When Hurts is trailing, his
But he
numbers are
doesn't
crazy.
get blown out.
I would put him at the very top of elite.
Wait, Hurts?
Above Burrow?
Yeah,
I would not. I would
How do you
actually not.
discount-
I would put him right behind Burrow.
How do you
Yeah,
discount the first
put him
couple
behind
games?
Burrow.
We
That's
all
fine.
talked. How many weeks have we talked about the Bengals' offense barely getting double-digit?
But it's right now. Right now.
Yeah, for the body of
good.
work of the season, Hurts has been overall better. Bengals only recently have been doing well. I picked the Bengals last week for my pick. So
I respect what you're
I
saying,
like
Caleb.
them, but
Yeah, I respect what
What?
you're saying, Caleb. But I think that look, Burrow, he's fine. Burrow's on the very left of elite. Hurts is right after. That's a
Okay,
lot.
all
That's
right.
saying a lot.
fair,
Cowboys
that's
fans.
this is
fair, yeah.
recency bias.
That's all.
I
Jonathan's
like
like,
Burrow.
that's actually being nice. That's a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot for him to say.
I like Burrow when the offense is chugging. Yeah, but we're talking about body of the work of the season. We can talk all day about this,
Jimmy-
but I will. Okay.
Jimmy G.
Compromise.
Buns.
Buns.
So we have
We all-
Fields, Wilson,
He's
Watson,
right. He's right
Baker.
behind Deshaun.
Right behind Deshaun, so above Baker. Okay,
I'd
is that fair?
put him behind. I'd personally put him behind Baker.
Yeah, that's fine. You could put him behind Baker. If you
Okay, we're
What
putting
of
him
the
behind
Raiders?
Baker.
Yeah.
Kirk Cousins. Should we
I'd
just
put
leave him off since he's
want. Yeah, leave him off.
Okay.
Well,
Uh,
he just got injured last week. I would put him at. Well, moving forward, you wouldn't want him, but he's been playing.
Since
a
we
week
have
this
Dobbs
season.
in, we'll leave him off.
Right.
Kyler Murray's next. We can't really do him.
Yeah,
Lamar
no.
Jackson.
Oh,
Elite.
okay.
I would give him.
He's
above
definitely
Josh
elite.
Allen.
I would. Yeah, I would also put him above Josh Allen right now.
Okay,
Above
great. We
Josh
can-
Allen, behind Tua.
Sounds
Yeah.
like we're agreed. It's like
Okay.
for elite, it's Jalen, then Lamar, and then Burrow,
Okay.
right?
Yeah. So we have Joe, Jalen, Tua, Lamar, Josh.
Oh no,
Justin.
Jalen first.
I don't know about that. It's not what I see.
Uh,
Will Levis.
potential.
Potential.
Okay.
More to
is
the right
he-
of potential.
Just to the right of Dobbs.
We've barely seen him though, so it's like within the last 2 weeks he's been winning and doing
Yeah,
very well.
he had a great game, then he had a not so great game. I
He
would
still
actually,
won, right?
I would put him behind Anthony Richardson. So it would.
Yeah,
With
yeah,
Just
yeah,
2
yeah.
games
You're
under
right.
his belt. Yeah, it's just
yeah,
too early
you
to
can't
call.
do that much.
But
Maybe
well, yeah.
above Bryce. Bryce just been having a tough.
Yeah,
year.
you have to put him above Bryce.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's out of his control. It's
Uh,
not a reflection of where their career's going. Just the season.
No, just at this point in time. What we
right.
can
Week
go off
entering
of.
week 10.
Jordan Love.
I'd say just ahead of Anthony Richardson.
No.
I'd put him behind. If
I
any.
would too. I would
I
put
just-
him I would put him behind Derek all the way for potential franchise. all the
No,
way
he's not
right.
worse than Carr.
I think he
I would.
is.
I would
I
say
think he
that.
is.
Yeah,
He's
Is it-
been
this-
bad.
he's worse than
He's-
Carr.
This season.
How could you say
No,
that, John?
he's not worse than Carr.
This
He's been
season?
bad.
You're playing,
talking about
John.
this season,
You were
I'd have to
playing
say.
around.
I'm not playing.
Far right of potential franchise. Mac Jones.
Buns.
Oh
How
my gosh,
far?
that's terrible.
So we have
I
Justin.
I think
Fields
he's
one.
worse than Daniel Jones.
Yeah, I
Okay,
agree.
so then
I'll put
he's
him-
better than Kenny Pickett and Zach Wilson.
Yeah.
He's better than both
Okay.
of them.
Okay, so
Yeah.
we'll put him right behind Daniel Jones in front of Kenny Pickett for buns. Matt Ryan, how'd you get here? Brock Purdy.
Yes, here we go.
Oh boy.
This
I'd
is
say-
gonna take forever.
I'd say on the back of Elite.
And this is our last guy.
I'm kidding.
This is our last guy and my last time on this podcast.
I'd
Okay,
put
no,
him-
to be completely honest, he's in the franchise. He is. Who do we
He's-
have all the way
he's-
to the left of franchise?
So we have Jared Goff, we have Dak, we have Matthew Stafford, CJ Stroud. Last place is Trevor Lawrence.
Okay, perfect.
So
Brock
behind
Purdy.
Trevor Lawrence.
Brock Purdy goes right ahead of Dak Prescott.
Oh, you're a wild man.
Nope.
You're
I'm
a
not gonna
wild
back.
man.
I'm not gonna step back from this ledge.
He's
I
been
am gonna
terrible
stand on this ledge for
recently.
Brock Purdy.
He's
No,
been
this is-
terrible.
This is America. We can always
Oh.
make
Bro,
a deal.
Joe Burrow was terrible in the beginning of the year, and we have him as the second best quarterback in this
Yeah,
list.
but it's
it's
not,
not
how you
comparable.
start, it's how you finish.
It's how you
Right
finish.
now.
He's
been
hurt right
terrible.
now.
Purdy.
Okay.
No,
He's
he-
Joe
hurt.
Burrow
I-
was too.
Hey, Purdy, I'll give you. He's in the franchise. He's a solid
Okay,
franchise
thank
guy.
you.
Solid
But it's
franchise.
not better than Lawrence. You
He's
would
not better than
not
Lawrence.
rather.
He's
have
on the right.
Lawrence.
He's on
What?
the right. I'll say
Yeah.
he's more on the right in
No.
franchise. Yeah,
Yep.
he's getting
Tell
toward.
me tell me who he's between then.
He's behind Trevor Lawrence.
No,
No.
No.
He's way back. He's way back. Way back.
What?
Way back. Yes.
I would
Brock?
for individual
Brock Purdy, yes.
quarterback
Yeah,
No,
okay,
he-
so
no,
he's far left.
no, he's-
far right.
guys.
Far right.
franchise.
No,
Yes.
he's just ahead of Dak.
No.
Nah, I
can't
think
do
Dak's
that.
been better.
Caleb,
This
you gotta
season,
be the
Dak's
decider here.
Dak's been better this season. I'd have to
You're
put him
you're using recency bias. Dak in the
Hey.
last 3 games has been
recency
very
bias
good.
against the Eagles.
Purdy in the last 3 games.
Brock
0-3.
Purdy, guys. Brock Purdy. For me, he's the furthest on the right for franchise.
I
Furthest
agree.
on the right.
I would, yeah, and I would almost go and say just because they haven't paid him, like, but he'd be at the very top of potential franchise because it's just going back to system quarterback.
What?
Yep.
Seeing some of the
No,
injuries.
okay.
Of the key,
Yep.
Well, seeing the
You guys are gonna
injuries-
get proven wrong. I
seeing
can't
the
wait.
I like him. I'm not, but like seeing the injuries of the main players on the 49ers offense, and then how they struggled, and then how they struggled after that, kind of gave evidence to the system quarterback, and then just the fact that they're not paying him pennies. He's doing well, but like they're paying him the minimum required. Like he has a roommate. You guys see his salary. Like until the 49ers commit to him as a franchise guy, and they're not just using him as a system quarterback. That's my argument for potential franchise. I think he's been winning games. That's the most important stat to me. But they got to put their money where their mouth is. Like Daniel Jones and buns, and he has so much more money than Brock Purdy, and I think Purdy's been much better this season. So the market is a different thing, but that's where I would have to argue he's either at the very top of potential or all the way to the right of franchise.
I agree. I think we unanimously except for John.
That's all right. No, actually, you know what? I want you guys to put him there. Put him all the way to the right.
And you're gonna screenshot.
And when he goes to the NFC Championship, you'll be like, no, he's still bad.
We'll put
All right,
some-
so I'm gonna send. I'm sending this picture in the chat.
yeah, just
I
so
think
we can
that's
see it.
everybody.
There will be
so-
some disagreements. Well, we didn't even talk about who's the Cardinals' current quarterback. Like, we don't have to talk about every person that's played.
Yeah,
this
it was kind of like some players I couldn't.
You
do.
want to add Tommy DeVito into this list, too?
I don't have a tier for him actually.
I think it's Burnt Buns is the tier.
yeah,
Or
yeah.
missed.
He's just a bun. He's like one singular bun. You can't really do anything with him.
Just a
So look that over. So for people listening, for people watching, I'll just review it for you. We have and let me know if we want to swap anything. So Mahomes in the Mahomes tier, then elite. It goes Joe Burrow, Jalen Hurts, Tua Tagovailoa, Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, and Justin Herbert. In the franchise tier, Jared Goff leads us off. Dak Prescott, Matthew Stafford, CJ Stroud, Trevor Lawrence, and Brock Purdy. Potential franchise, Sam Howell leads us off with Josh Dobbs, then Geno Smith, Anthony Richardson, Will Levis, Bryce Young, Derek Carr, and Jordan Love. And buns, we have Justin Fields, Russell Wilson, Deshaun Watson, Baker Mayfield, Jimmy G, Jimmy Garoppolo, Daniel Jones, Mac Jones, Kenny Pickett, and Zach Wilson. So off rip, I know we don't have a lot of time, but I would have one swap for me is I think Will Levis should go behind Bryce Young.
Is it just for us
I
to
don't
get the
agree
piece
with
out
that.
or not?
What
I
happened?
think that. What was that?
What did you say, Caleb?
Well, like this is just for us to like vent a little bit, or are we actually negotiating?
Yeah, just like overall thoughts.
Yeah, I'm not going
All
to
right,
change
all right,
anything.
all right, all right.
I'm not going
Okay,
to change
all right,
anything,
all right.
but I'm
for
just
share-
I
for the
think,
record.
I think
for the
I would
record.
swap that.
I would have
Okay.
swapped this. Josh Allen is not on the elite. If you're gonna
Oh,
put,
come on.
Hey, if you're gonna put Dak on the franchise, put Josh Allen on the franchise.
No.
I
I think
agree
this
with-
is.
I saw
this
a
is
take. I saw a take
Wait,
on
wait, wait.
former Twitter that was saying that the Bills are the Cowboys of the AFC.
Oh,
Oh,
Like, they
that's,
put up-
do
that's
that to
actually.
the Bills.
Oh, wow, that's
So,
disrespect.
That was what someone else
Jonathan's-
said, but that kind
Jonathan's
of
been
gives
looking in
credit
the
to the.
mirror.
I think the hatred he has is like directed. It's self hatred, but it's going somewhere.
yeah. He's
Yeah,
yelling at himself.
not to roast your opinion. I just saw that's not my opinion. I just saw that on the.
And
internet.
if this is for this season, Tua should go a little further to the right. Okay, Dak should be in the elite.
No.
Something's wrong with this list. I'm telling
Just
you.
let
Dak
it go. What else you got?
we made the list.
No, I'm just saying, like.
Okay, the only change I
Josh
would make
should be-
here's what we should do: move Stroud to the left, ahead of Stafford,
Yeah.
and then move Purdy also to the left of Stafford, but to the right
No.
of Stroud.
No.
Oh, no.
I would compromise on that hypothetically.
What? I
would-
can't believe you think that
Somewhat.
Stafford and Trevor Lawrence are better than Purdy right now.
Yes,
Well,
Yeah.
Stafford
it's-
is
You
because
still
he
have to
can.
get into how much the system, but he's
You
doing well.
guys are just
the biggest
ridiculous.
one-
Such haters.
Other
I've
than-
never met such freaking haters.
He needs superstars. He needs Debo Samuel. Stafford
kind
just
of
needs
agree with
Puka
John.
Nacua. He made Puka Nacua to who he is today. He made Cooper Kupp to who he is today. Stafford did that. Brock Purdy needs Debo. He
We're
needs the stars.
talking about right now.
yeah,
Yeah,
right now.
Stafford's the guy, big picture. But no, the biggest one for me, other than I genuinely think Hurts should have his own tier. But the biggest one is I don't think Wilson should be the worst quarterback on our whole list
Why not?
because of the. I mean, if you've been winning games enough that like there's
Who should
conversation.
Who should be behind him?
I think he's better than Garoppolo this season. And it's not saying much. Better than Watson. Better, less to.
So you don't
I
think
would've-
Zach Wilson's been the worst quarterback this season?
No. Of the buns list that we have here, no. Because especially how many wins they have, that they're in contention hypothetically. Like what? The
But he doesn't do anything.
That's part, but he doesn't make a lot of mistakes.
He has no
It's almost like a
future.
yeah. Like, that's why he's in buns. But it's like, and his stats are really good. So it's not, and a lot of that's because of the defense humiliating other quarterbacks. But he's still winning games. So I just don't think it's right for the record to put him all the way to the worst quarterback on our whole list. No, I have to put him at least like
You know
I
what's
don't know how the
crazy?
arrangement, but 4 or 5 up from the top of the
So
bottom.
do you want to know who has the worst QBR? So the worst QBR is not Zach Wilson. Zach Wilson has the second lowest QBR.
Okay.
Bryce Young has the worst QBR this season.
I mean, I would be fine with putting him all the way at the end, but we wanted to leave him in
But
potential
Jimmy
franchise.
Jimmy G's thing, his QBR is 29th. So he's the
I'd put him
third
better
low-
than I'd put him
fourth
better than Jimmy
lowest.
G.
so I feel like this is pretty accurate, honestly. There's not
Well,
It's,
I mean,
it's pretty good.
There's
Just to get the
minor
record.
stuff.
I wanted the record to show that I disagreed with the final entry. So
I do not concur with any. I thought we were
Um,
all gonna agree on this, and that was just a
this is
fever
a-
dream.
it's called a dissenting opinion, where it's just like, yeah, I'm just gonna make sure people know what my thoughts were.
All right, well that went well. Let's do that again.
Ooh.
This is fun.
All right, let me save this screen share and just so I have it confirmed, and then we're gonna go on to lock an upset, and unfortunately for John.
No. Caleb won't stop.
I went 2-0, right?
No.
Wait, no.
So fast.
You went 1-1.
Yeah,
Who
sorry,
lost?
I forgot to put the graphic up. That's on me. I apologize.
Wait. Who's my team that lost? Do you remember?
No, I actually can't
Yeah,
remember. I just know you went
you
1-1.
picked the Rams over the Packers.
Yeah, the Rams and
Wait,
Washington.
no.
United.
Oh, Jared, that's not fair.
Why?
Packers won, right?
Yeah.
I picked the Packers. Look at our text.
No, you picked
no,
Rams.
Jared, check
No,
I'll read the
pull
text
up
right
the
now.
text.
Because
Pull up the
I
text.
saw that somewhere, and I was like, wait, that's a mistake. I picked
said-
the Packers.
I
took-
literally have it right here. Rams will beat the Packers.
No.
Oh.
Oh, I can't believe you said that. No, let me find it right now. I can't believe you said that.
That's what you
Oh my
said,
gosh,
right?
I'm so excited. I can't believe you said that. Oh, he made a mistake. Where is it?
John,
Yes, Rams will beat the Packers. You said, okay, I appreciate it. And then you said, actually, hey, just double checking. I'm doing my lock and upset graphics. You said Rams for the Packers as a lock, but Packers are favored. You still
Yeah.
keep that pick? I said, yes, that's fine. Packers won. I should be 2-0.
You
made a mistake.
What?
Am I going crazy?
He said you picked the Rams. They're still an upset pick, but you picked them as your lock. Do you want to keep that? You said
No.
yes.
That's
not how-
no. You said Rams for the Packers as a lock, but Packers are favored, so that means Packers would be the lock, right?
Right.
I'm 2-0.
No, you're
talking
not.
about? Yes. What are you talking about?
He said
Jonathan.
Rams. He said Packers are favored.
Send the text-
So do you want to
send the
keep your
screenshot,
pick? And you
please.
said yes.
No. It's a lock. What do you, it's a lock. Packers
You
are
said
favored.
No, because I always remember
How-
Jared
how-
confirming with me verbal, like not in his text. He was like, "Yeah." I asked Jonathan. He was like, "Yeah, I want." I was like, "You picked two upsets." I'm like, "Yeah, that's very
What?
confident."
So
of
wait,
me."
hold
can't
on.
do that.
Why,
No,
wait,
no,
hold
no,
on.
no, no.
Hold
Oh,
on. Wait,
no.
Jonathan.
No.
Why would you say?
You
Why would you
texted
say
that, Jonathan.
Rams will beat Packers? And then you say, yeah, that's fine. Just take the Packers to win.
Yeah.
But, like what? How does
Yeah,
that make
yeah,
sense?
yeah,
You're just like,
Jared-
yeah, you could just do
No,
whatever you
when
want.
he- I
Jared
interpret
said,
it-
"Are
I
you
interpret-
sure?" And you said, "Yeah, that's fine."
No. I interpreted this. He said Rams over the Packers as a lock.
Make words,
But
not mean what they mean,
Packers.
But Packers are favored.
favored. You still want to keep that. You see what I'm saying? You still want to keep that pick.
Yeah, you
Packers
want to
are-
keep that pick.
You
That
wanna
makes
still
no
keep
sense.
the Rams
No,
pick.
you want to keep that matchup because
Oh, what?
a lock is a lock. No.
Not the words.
A lock is a lock, isn't it? So now you're trying to say two upsets. We've never had that.
This
Wait,
is
hold on,
first,
hold
this
on,
isn't
but let's-
the first
hold
time
on.
you picked two upsets. Either,
Yeah, let's
so it's
go
not
back
out of the
to
abnormal.
the root cause. The root cause is that you didn't look at the lines right. Why would you say Rams to beat
I
Packers
said
as your
no,
lock?
I interpreted it as Packers was my new lock. That's what he said. Packers was my
No,
new
but
lock.
why would you in the beginning of the text when he's like, Jonathan, what do you have your
Because I
upset
thought-
pick?
I
And you
thought-
said yes,
wait.
Rams will beat Packers
Yeah.
is my lock.
Yeah.
Why would you say that?
I
They
thought,
were upset.
Yeah, I thought Rams were favored, but they weren't. So
Oh,
he
so you
corrected-
mis-
He said. He
so
said.
you-
no, he
so
said.
you misread.
No,
You
he
misread.
No, he said. He said the real lock.
No,
He
Jonathan,
basically saying the real lock was Packers over the Rams. So okay, I was like, you know what?
That's
Fine.
not
I'll
what you
give Packers.
texted
I was like,
you.
fine. I
You
think
read-
Packers can beat the Rams. 2-0. Come on,
What's
bro.
your- what-
No.
I caught you. I was like, no, he
I
made a mistake.
actually, we might have to give you 0-2 because you made that.
No,
mistake.
That
he
is-
made a
yeah,
mistake.
honestly.
There's
terrible.
one lock.
That's a
It's called lock.
miscommunication.
It's called lock and upset, not upset and
You
upset.
picked-
We've never
You
had that.
picked two
But why would
upsets
you
before.
pick two upsets?
I said the Packers. I didn't say it, but like you know what I'm talking about. Lock.
No, we
Lock.
did not know what you were
No,
talking
that's
about.
2-0.
That's the
No, I knew you
point.
were gonna do this. I knew you were gonna try to pull a fast one. 2-0.
I
No,
knew-
I'm 2-0. No, I knew it. I'm 2-0.
You are not 2-0. I
Yes,
am
was,
not.
I was rooting for the Packers all weekend.
Jonathan, here's the thing. Jonathan,
I was
here's the
rooting for the
thing.
Packers. I was like, oh, that's my
To
lock.
be-
I was
To
scared.
be
I thought Rams were gonna
completely
catch it.
honest, if we give you this and we say it's 2-0, and let's say you end up winning, do you really want to win with an asterisk next to your name? Like
No,
you
it's
don't
not an
want to
asterisk.
win going
That's not
like
an
cheating
asterisk.
like this. This is cheating. So it's
Hey,
like
guys,
this is
y'all
this
know what I'm
is-
saying is right.
this
There's
is
only-
like Deflategate. This is
We have,
like
okay,
1 week.
this
we
is
have-
bad.
Okay, we have
on the
lock.
Instagram, and you're taking advantage of my failure. And
No. I also saw on YouTube. Yeah, it's lock and upset.
Wait,
so
yeah,
he's like,
it's been on
guys,
the
like, Jonathan,
TikTok.
you said Jonathan, Packers are actually favored over the Rams. So do you want
The
to still want to
audience-
keep that? He said you still want to keep that pick, that matchup. So that means
No,
we
he
have
didn't
to
say
be-
matchup. He didn't say
Yeah,
matchup.
that's what it is. Pick.
Read the
pick.
text.
Do you want to
Read
still
the
put that
text
pick?
again?
Jonathan, you
Yeah,
once.
he said,
Jonathan,
I'll read it for you one more time. He's
Okay.
like, I said, okay. I said Rams will beat the Packers.
We all know.
Okay. He said, okay.
Wait, hold
bet.
on. What did he ask you? What did he ask you to when you said Rams will beat Packers?
Okay, he said, do you ever lock it upset? And then so I said different teams and all that. He's like, oh, sorry, I meant Saints, not Titans and all that. So I picked the Rams and Packers. Okay. He said, okay, bet, I appreciate it. Then the next day he said, hey, just double checking. I'm doing the lock and upset graphics. You said Rams over Packers as a lock, but Packers are actually favored. Do you still want to keep that pick? Because he thinks Packers are gonna.
Do you still want to keep the pick of Rams over Packers? That's what he said.
No, it's a lock.
Keyword.
It's a lock.
Still-
He's saying
And
he wants to-
and what did you say? You said yes, that's fine.
Yes,
You
yes,
still
yes, that's
wanna-
fine. Packers. Dude,
Jonathan,
Why would you
Come on,
agree to that? I don't know why you would agree to that.
Because
Still-
two upsets.
still means
He should have said
still.
no. You now
Still doesn't mean
come on.
change. It, like you still.
It
wanna
doesn't
keep the
mean
pick.
change. Yes.
You
It
said
doesn't
still,
mean change.
and because
He said
still is
still.
in there, you
'Cause
can't
there's-
make the
guys-
argument's not strong enough. Maybe you
Jonathan,
No. Because all right, fine. One
How
last
could
thing.
still? How could
I-
Jared have interpreted still to have been your original text
Caleb-
of Rams
Caleb, let me-
and
I-
Packers to then be he must have meant Pack.
Caleb,
No.
let me just say this. He said,
sorry, John.
No. We've always been doing lock and upset.
It was also on
Jonathan.
TikTok,
We've always
so
been
you
doing
could
lock
talk
and upset.
about-
We've never done upset and
Wait.
upset.
No,
Exactly.
all of
So
a
why
sudden-
would you pick two upsets? The
I didn't
first thing
pick
you
it.
texted
I didn't
him
pick
was
it.
two upsets. Why did you text him that?
No,
Jared
but he
was-
said I wasn't allowed to pick it.
Jared was
he
being
said
nice by
he said do the
double-checking.
opposite. He said do the
He
opposite.
didn't. He actually, Caleb's right. He was being nice by double checking. He didn't have to do that. You picked two upsets.
That was
We've
an-
always
no,
done
no,
lock and upset. When have we ever done two upsets?
Yeah, I
Why'd you
haven't-
pick
I know,
that?
that's
Why'd
what-
you pick
I
it?
know that's why he said the
Only
real.
other
That's why he
touchdown.
corrected me. He said the real lock
Correct, yeah.
is Packers. Yeah, he said the real lock is Packers versus
The
Rams.
real lock is
Oh,
Packers. So
okay,
do you
fine.
want to still keep your pick?
No, he
of
said
Rams.
No, he didn't mean that pick.
And-
He said pick
Yes,
as
I
a metric.
did.
Yes, he
said,
did.
He said you want to still keep that.
Wait, hold on. Wait,
has never
Jonathan. Let's Let's ask him. He's sitting right
Okay,
here.
Jared.
Jared, what did you mean?
No, that's not fair. No, he knows it. He knows what I'm saying is right. He said, "Do you want to still?" He said, "Do you still want to
Jared has
keep
no
that
intention
pick?
to lie
Meaning,
here,
do
dude.
you want to still want to keep that matchup?" I was like, I mean, looked at.
I didn't say matchup. I didn't say
I was
that.
like, dude, can the Packers really beat the Rams? I was like, whatever. I'll just do
If
it.
it said matchup, you'd have an argument here, but because the text says pick,
And
Pick,
and-
he made a matchup. I know pick like as a matchup. That's what he's interpreting. He's not saying the same team, guys.
and
Don't let him
let
fool
me-
you.
Jared,
You made a
Jonathan,
mistake.
Jonathan.
I'm 2-0.
The reason, the reason I wasn't too put off that you picked an upset is because you did it in week 5. You picked 2 upsets
You didn't
without
correct me?
even looking.
No,
You
no.
literally
You
picked
should've told me.
Saints over
I do-
Patriots in
see-
week 5.
Actually, that's a good point. We should take that win back because he got 2-0 that week. So
No. That's not fair. No.
Because
I should be 2-0
Jonathan,
right now.
if the Rams won, you've been like, oh, I picked
Hey,
Rams over
yeah,
Packers.
yeah.
no,
You
no.
can't get a win either way. You can't get a win no matter what happens.
Because of this interpretation, I get 2-0 because I thought it was
well,
Packers.
it was also why didn't you challenge it when it was on the TikTok? I might have forgotten the Instagram.
Yeah,
but it's in there.
I was working, so I saw it.
I think-
All right,
Well,
let's have a vote. Let's have a vote. Let's have a vote.
I made a mistake.
No, I don't-
Yeah, let's
If I-
vote.
if
I think
made
it's
a
fair.
mistake-
No,
if I
no,
made a
no, no.
mistake-
Make
if
a
I
vote.
made a mistake,
How about
No.
this?
No,
Tie.
Jared, you
if
know
it's
it.
if it's a tie, it goes to Jonathan.
No.
there you go.
No, it's not. Can I get 2 votes? Give me 2 votes. I get 3 votes.
You would need 4 votes.
All right, give me 4 votes.
No. You don't even think this needs a judgment, dude. The text
It's not
has
fair.
you like dead to
It's-
right.
I know, because it's not fair.
Yeah, it's
No,
just-
guys, don't let him fool you. He knows what he meant.
We don't even need to go to court. Like the text says.
I know the text.
the answer.
Yeah, the text says it. That means Packers over Rams. See what I'm saying?
Jonathan, what do you think? What do you
Got
think
it.
Judge
America.
Judy would say to this?
Viewers, we only do lock and upset. So now all of a sudden they're saying.
What do you mean all of a
You
sudden?
picked
You did
upset
2
and
upsets
upset.
in week 5.
A chat comment and tell them that they're wrong. That's not fair. We always do
Come
lock
on,
and upset.
everybody
And now they say
comment who you think is right. Did Jonathan pick Rams or Packers? Come on,
I picked
he picked
Packers.
Rams.
No, I think the truth. I'm sorry, Jonathan, but I can't. We
I mean,
can't.
yeah, because you guys
In
don't
the
want to.
future-
If I win this, then you guys know it's game over. I'm not losing
You're
again.
not
Yeah, no.
even close.
You're not even close to
Your
Caleb and I.
fantasy
We're
team is
we're
already
light years
really
ahead of
strong.
you guys.
Yeah, your fantasy team is already doing really well. Don't.
No. All right. Since you guys are doing so well, how about I just get 2-0 this week?
Dude,
Jonathan, I would be fine. I would be fine with giving that to you, but I don't want you to win unfairly. When you beat me, I want to be like, wow, Jonathan deserved this. But if you beat me, you wouldn't deserve it.
No, plus
I did deserve it. I know my heart. It's annoying because I know my heart. I was rooting for the Packers. I was even scared. I was like, man, I don't think they can pull this off. But I told Jared, Packers over Rams. Or lock. I don't know.
I don't
then they
think
won.
you're
I was-
messing with us. There's a strong chance that I genuinely believe you
promise you I'm not messing
what
with
you're
you.
saying.
I
No,
don't
I
lie.
believe that you believe. What
I'm
you're
kind of
saying.
hurt. Jared would break my heart like this. I'm really.
Double check.
I literally
No.
double checked. If I was a jerk, I would not even double
I
check and
think
be like, oh,
maybe
you picked an
Jonathan,
upset.
you genuinely misspoke and it was a mistext. But if there wasn't a text chain proving it, like I genuinely believe you genuinely believe. I don't think you're lying to us. But maybe there was a misspeak, like
Just a misspeak,
long
yeah,
week or
it's
something. But
unfortunate.
if there wasn't a text, then I'd give it to you. But because of the text chain, there's too much evidence to rule against it. I think we'll have to.
Yeah, we're gonna have to end it here.
We have to get our
Judge
picks
has
in.
That's it.
ruled.
It's
But
done.
It is
1
a
and
loss.
But I can't. I don't understand what
lost.
I don't understand what you guys are interpreting. It's right here. I showed you the text. I read it to you.
Let's talk. We'll talk more tomorrow after. a night has
OJ, the
rested.
glove fit.
Jonathan, if you're so good, then just go 2-0 this week.
No, you guys said I'm so far behind. So let's. All right, fine. I know. Let's go. Let me go 2-0. Let's start.
Okay, let's go. We'll start.
2-0.
Okay.
Okay.
This is
No.
Wait, what? No.
So now, Caleb, you went 2-0. You are 14-4. John is 1-1 on the week. He's now 13-5. Jonathan is 1-1
No.
for 10-7, and I was
11-6.
1-1, and I am now 6-11. All right. Jesus, mother of pearl.
That was longer. That was almost longer than the quarterback section.
That was
My face
God.
is red.
Please.
I am
Now I
sorry,
don't even
guys.
know if I want to do my lock because it upset me greatly. My lock is going to be the biggest spread of the week, and it is a lock. It's Cowboys over Giants, minus 16 spread. Yeah.
As much as as an Eagles fan, as much as I hate the Cowboys, if that was somehow, because I get the last pick for those who are first listening, that's one you'd have to pick. I don't
You
see
got to.
yeah, you have to.
6. Yeah,
They're
It's-
on my list of on-site
on-site,
teams,
yeah.
but the spread's so big. And
Well, and then third string quarterback, they have to get a backup. You know what I mean?
yeah,
It's not
It
saying it's
just-
impossible, but just the Cowboys should be good enough.
yeah. So I got to go with that. I need to make a comeback here. So it's now or never. Jonathan, we are on the lock segment. That means the spread. That means the minus is next to the team.
Yeah, and we only do lock and upset. We never do upset and upset.
Well, we've done
We
it
do,
once.
not you.
Well, we've done it-
You're on
we've
your
done
own
it-
spectrum.
You
We've
pick
done it
your own
twice.
things.
Okay.
We've done it twice, but here's your chance to set the record.
Okay,
this
my lock for this week is Bengals over Texans.
That's what I was gonna say.
Ooh, that's also on my list, but it's tough to go against recency bias. But that is
What's
on my list.
what's the spread?
7.
Yeah, 7. But
My
like,
lock is a 6-point spread.
Wait. Oh yeah, because you lost.
I
You get the
Seahawks
so disrespectful.
at home against the Commanders.
Seahawks over the Commanders.
Ooh,
Yep.
that was
Okay. What spread's that? 6.
6.
Okay, Caleb.
for my lock. I'm gonna go Bills over the Broncos
Bills over Broncos. What's the line?
minus 7.5.
Okay.
I'm nervous.
You
saying
don't.
that.
Yeah, you don't think the Broncos could pull a like
They
thing over the
can.
Chiefs like they did
Especially-
before?
Especially because I insinuated they were the Cowboys of the AFC. So you don't know what you're gonna get sometimes.
All right. So my upset. I'm actually very excited to watch this game. I'm taking a play out of Caleb's playbook here. It's a game that I'm going to be watching. I'm very excited about. And it kind of contradicts what I've been thinking about all season. I've kind of turned my thoughts on this team.
Mhm.
I think Kyler Murray coming back for the Cardinals is going to
Wow.
be a dub for the Cardinals over the Atlanta Falcons. It's going to be Cardinals over Falcons +1 spread. It's very close,
It is
but
close.
Kyler Murray is coming back. I'm very excited. I want to watch that game. I want to have some stake in this game.
Those are fun to
One
watch.
one thing is I am a little cursed, the Jared Jinx. If Kyler Murray gets carted off the field, I'll never pick an
I'm so
upset ever
sorry.
again. Just want to put
Handwritten
that
letter.
out there.
Is he
I have
confirmed
a
to be
bad
coming back?
jinx.
Is he confirmed playing next week? Or is it like-
Basically, like
Okay.
as close to confirm without any setbacks this week.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a really good pick, especially because the what's going on with the Falcons. We
Yeah.
talked about this.
Kyler Murray gets run over by a golf cart and he will not
Dude.
start. All right,
No.
Jonathan, what is your upset? That's the plus number next to it.
My
Oh, boy.
upset. I do it the getaway. I do the eye test. Who would likely be like an upset? I don't. Anyways,
Oh,
My upset-
interesting evidence there. Interesting.
but still,
Mm.
Interesting evidence.
But anyways, okay. So my upset is the Jacksonville Jaguars over the San Francisco 49ers.
Yes.
Oh, that was one of my top
That
ones.
won't happen. You're
Oh,
not going to go
what?
too
Oh, you're saying
Purdy's-
yes,
Purdy's
you
been
just-
going down. He's gonna.
That's
keep
0-4 for Purdy in the last 5 weeks.
Yes.
Come on, guys. I should have picked them as my lock just to prove you guys wrong.
Trevor Lawrence is gonna go off. You'll see.
All right, my upset is the Raiders on Sunday Night Football at home against the Jets. I think getting rid of McDaniels, they played really well against the Giants. I think they could beat the Jets.
I like that one. Antonio Pierce.
Yep.
Get a
Plus
little,
1.5.
Yeah, a little spark for this team. Kick the Jets while they're down.
Yep.
Okay. So, Caleb, it's down to you. Your upset pick. You have the hardest pick because everybody is picked already.
There's a lot of good games too. I mean, there's a lot of good games last week, but there's a lot of the matchups here that like I really, if I had time, all like if I could have more than 24 hours in a day, I'd like to watch these in their entirety because I think they could be a lot of good ones. I'm gonna pick for my upset the Titans over the Bucks +1.
Titans over the Bucks.
Yeah, I want to see Levis and Baker, two quarterbacks I like.
Wow. Okay. And in our tier list, we had Will Levis way above Baker. So let's hope that he can prove us right in that game. All right, well, that was a doozy of a lock and upset. But thank you guys so much for watching and listening. If you haven't already, go over to our TikTok and our Instagram at Dorm Debate Podcast and sauce us a follow over on there. And if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. We're on the road to 5,000. Comment down below who you thought we got wrong in the tier list and who we got right in the tier list. I'm super curious. And if you're listening on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, please leave us a 5-star review. It helps us out a ton. Thank you again for watching and listening, guys. And oh my God, I screwed it up. And oh yeah, as always, we will see you guys next week.